ፍልጠት ይዓቢ ጸጋ ፍልጠት ሓይሉ ቅልጽም ኣእምሮ ፍልጠት ሃብትዩ መዘናግዒ ፍልጠት ለውጢዩ ዓቢ መቐይሮ ሓላፍነት እዩ ግዴታ ነተግብሮ خلنا نبدل سوريانا برم حنبات قهرنا لم تخبي نخم قالح عاد ما صناقفو عبلبنا عديه لما عرفكم بر يقفعنا بالهيدن الليل حدا دمنا ما عرفنا نحن علم سنفل عليه لما عرفكم بر نفس حلو قسي خاقل واي كبرنا سدمت بدلنا يقفعنا اسلتنا واي كبرنا عجب كندنا يقفعنا الفي بنتبنا
day of the 10th commencement, you are all welcome. May I now call upon Dr. Tesfat Haile, the Managing Director of the Institute, to deliver his graduation speech.
Good morning, Your Excellencies, Ministers, officials of the government, PFDG and Defense Forces, commissioners of the National Commission for Higher Education, diplomats, mass organizations and religious leaders, deans and representatives of the institutions of higher education, SMAP Academic Senate members, faculty and administrative staff, parents and guardians of graduates, of course our dearest graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of SMAP, I welcome you all and thank you for joining us to celebrate this joyful 10th commencement. SMAP recognizes that knowledge is a strategic power for utilizing opportunities and addressing challenges of society. As we all know, knowledge-based economies require quality education, and graduates equipped with required skills are more productive and play their big role to boost economic growth. And the provision of appropriate and quality education at all levels in the country enhances not only economic prosperity, but social harmony and also all-round social transformation. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to start by expressing our great appreciation to the government, SMAP Academic Senate, sponsoring organizations, parents, individuals, and others for their guidance and generous support to our educational and research engagement. A comprehensive list of acknowledgement is also provided in the booklet given to all of you on the first page, page 3. And please refer to see the detailed list. And thank you. Eritrea's micro-policy, among all inclusive socio-economic and political-cultural aspects, it also stresses the satisfaction of 3 basic needs through education. Firstly, it underlines the need to produce a population with skills, knowledge, and culture for a self-reliant and modern economy. Secondly, it stresses the need to allow the private sector to participate in all sectors of the economy, including education, with no restrictions and discrimination. Thirdly, it vows to take all necessary policy and supportive measures to promote, encourage, develop, and protect the private sector and its interest, which also applies to education. Ladies and gentlemen, encouraged by such a broad and far-sighted national policy, SMAP decided to invest in education and to make its modest contribution toward this nation building. Thus, SMAP's operational strategy has been anchored in 4 elements: trust in the nation and its people, resilience in our objectives, competence in our human resource, and all of them, of course, with the proactive hope. Ladies and gentlemen, the SMAP in 2005 starts its certificate and diploma programs under the auspices of the Ministry of Education. In 2009, its academic programs were reviewed and endorsed by the Provisional Coordination Committee for Higher Education, PCCHE. Again, in 2014, the National Commission for Higher Education validated and gave its recognition to the then existing academic programs to continue as they used to do. SMAP benefited from the guidance and benefited from the impetus of all three bodies and also maintained the academic standards throughout its 12 years existence. As regulatory bodies, all have to be praised for allowing SMAP to operate equally as the public institutions of higher education. In the future, we expect the Commission to further enable SMAP to enhance its services by approving its degree programs and allowing the resumption of its ZOBA branches as a vertical growth, which will heighten the desire of students to excel in an ever-changing world, and horizontal expansion will open wider educational opportunities for larger number of Eritreans. Ladies and gentlemen, SMAP achievements are based on pragmatic plans, relevant academic policies, and institutionalized operations. The high competences and commitments of our academic and administrative staff guarantee smooth and efficient operations. SMAP has so far produced 3,656 graduates, which we included in our booklet from the first graduate up to now, which is the last one is 3,654, and the complete list is documented for all references of our future educational engagement. It also trained 2,420 employees coming from different organizations, gave 23 consultant services to institutions, and paid 20 million NAFA in government taxes, which can be considered as cost sharing as a burden of the public sector. Ladies and gentlemen, what is more, the Institute has been doing its best to fulfill its social responsibility by providing quality service to the public, by creating job opportunities to 110 permanent employees, by giving 126 needy students free scholarship, and also by awarding scholarship for 56 outstanding prize winners. In particular, SMAP gave scholarship awards to 2 individuals at Sember Rehabilitation Center and gave them courses for 2 years. I am delighted to report both are graduating today with flying colors. I thank the Rehabilitation Center authorities for making this possible. I would also like to report with pride the impressive level of participation of female students at our institute. Their level of participation is seen in their peak number, which is 75% of the total student population. In their academic achievements, of course, the 16 outstanding prize winners available in your calendar just on the first page, as well as in the booklet, are women. And this is 63% of the total prize winners. That makes us very much smiling and happy, and congratulations for all our team. Women in particular should be proud of this achievement. Congratulations again. In exercising its academic freedom, SMAP established the Academic Senate early this year with a view to assisting the Institute with policy formulation and charting plans for future development. The Senate is made up of SMAP management team, representatives of our students, public institutions of higher education, government and mass organizations, and renowned scholars. The Academic Senate, in its biannual meetings, approved a 3-year advanced diploma program of theatrical arts. Also approved for the first time the graduation of our students in the current academic year. Approved the faculty promotions guidance and academic ranks of 41 faculty members, comprising 2 assistant lecturers, 33 lecturers, 6 assistant professors, and 1 full professor. All these decisions are the standard requirements of a maturing academic institution. Dear graduates, we are pleased to announce that you are among the 482 diploma graduates of this year. Your graduation is a landmark in SMAP's history as it marks its 10th commencement. You are now the 10th generation of SMAP's graduation since establishment in 2005, and congratulations. Dear graduates, your discipline, passion, and performance enabled you to successfully meet the academic requirements for graduation. Your graduation is a source of energy and stimulation for all of us, urging us to further invest to meet your growing needs, as learning is a continuous process. You have now been added to the stock of skilled professionals of Eritrea and the world. This makes all of us proud, and congratulations again. SMAP is also pleased to have always attracted to its academic programs a big number of women who shoulder the responsibility of working in an office, looking after families, raising children, and pursuing their education. And today, we are particularly proud because we have amongst us 2 special graduates. What makes these 2 special is that they are a couple. They are special because they demonstrated their commitment to education, undeterred by the arduous demands of raising children and domestic works. They are not the only beneficiaries of the education they have received at SMAP. Their children too benefited. For children have role models right where they live, and they are also sure to get support with their school work whenever they need. With the number of children raised in families headed by 2 educated parents increases, it's not difficult to imagine the kind of positive cumulative effect it would have on the level of education in the whole country. So I would like to encourage others to follow in the footsteps of the couple. And for those 2 graduates, congratulations again. Dear graduates, your success is the result of the concerted efforts of many stakeholders. Above all, the Eritrean government, sponsors, parents, family members, relatives, neighbors, and SMAP community assisted you in one way or another because they believe that you will be real contributors to yourself, to your families, and to our country. The Institute appreciates the roles played by the faculty, administrative staff, parents, and relatives, governmental and other institutions for supporting and sponsoring you. As the lead research study on flight is confirmed, together each achieves more. And so we are. Congratulations once again on your success. Ladies and gentlemen, with regards to acknowledgement, I have a special acknowledgement to make. Our special thanks to Dr. Mangustab Desfayahanus and his family for donating over 400 highly relevant and recently published books in memory of his late son, Johannes. Finally, I am delighted to express my profound gratitude and appreciation to our government officials and all honorable guests, sponsors, parents, our academic senate, board of directors, academic and administrative staff, graduation ceremony committees, the media personnel, artists, organizing committees, and the graduates for producing high-quality bulletin in this year compared to all others that have been. There have been a continuous improvement in their work, and I must congratulate them on this occasion, and I congratulate you again for the whole today's team. And all others for attending our ceremony and for their unreserved support to make our 10th commencement colorful and festive. Together, we have made it, and thank you. Eternal glory to our martyrs. Happy New Year and Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Dr. Tesfaye, for your speech. Now we will proceed to the conferral of diplomas of our graduates. Today we have a total of 482 graduates who have duly fulfilled the requirements for diploma in 8 fields of studies. These are 232 in accounting, 112 in business management, 51 in ICT, 11 in secretarial science and office management, 28 in business English and theatrical arts, 20 in pedagogy, and 28 in business law.
Respected academic senate members, on behalf of the Department of Accounting and myself, allow me to present a total of 232 diploma graduates in our country who have duly fulfilled the requirements for diploma. Their graduation has been approved by the Board of Directors and the Academic Senate. I now present the graduates to you by calling their names in alphabetical order for the conferral of their diplomas. Arwa Johannes Berhane, Akhir Al-Azhar Berhane, Nasir Merhab, Radian of Johannes Distinction, Adiam Khaira Berhane, Adiam Berda Hidayah, Aida Hatish Kekamaya, Aklilu Ohrosian Arte very great distinction, Aklilu Hidayah Abraham, Almas Sagai Jamaskan, Amaliel Isaac Webrandrias, very great distinction. አምባሳደር መኮንን ተክላይ፣ አሚራ ብርሃኑ ሄደጎ፣ አንጎሶም ተስፋ ገብርኤል ዮሐንስ፣ አርአያ ኃይለ ፍስሐ፣ አርያም በላይ ገብረ ኢየሱስ፣ አርያም ሀብተገብሽ በላይ፣ አርያም ከሰተ ኃይሌ፣ አስማይት ሰረቀ ኢያሱ፣ አስመሮም ኢዮብ ግርማይ distinction, አስመሮም ቋጠብን ተስፋስ፣ አስሚና አንጎሶም ተስፋይ፣ አስቴር ሰሃዬ በሬ፣ ዓወት ደረስ አርአያ፣ ዓወት ገብረ ሚካኤል ሰሚት፣ ባና ሊካኤል
Their graduation has been approved by the Board of Directors and the Academic Senate. May I now present the graduates to you, calling their names in alphabetical order for the conferral of their diplomas. Ba'asham Berhe Abraham, Bilal Usman Ahmed, Eden Dawid Asfamariam, distinction. Eden Emmanuel Pilot, Kevin Takie Mellis, Tilaski Arthur Murray, distinction. Ellen Gabrielson Pilot, Ellen Arthur Luan Williams Katla, very great distinction. Magda Abraham Kasai, Masuna Atana Minsa, Mika Andrea Sa, Mahrata Muslim Wildansky, distinction. Skana Sebastian Mamo, Nahum Hakwe Perimare, Nardos Mohammed Ibrahim, Nabila Muhammad Khalid, Sarah Wilton Swanker, Sarah Manna Second Samara Kab, Second Akutli Mare, Salam Haimanu Swasi, Samara Stefanus Mengesha, great distinction. Semba Reddy Ganet, very great distinction. Samira Jonas Ellis, very great distinction.
Respected academic senate members, dear guests, on behalf of the Department of Business Management and on my own behalf, allow me to present a total of 112 diploma graduates in business management who have duly fulfilled the requirements for diploma. Their graduation has been approved by the Board of Directors as well as the Academic Senate. May I now present the graduates to you by calling their names in alphabetical order for the conferral of their diplomas. Ababa Oba Mikael Abraham, Abel Johannes Idane, Adam Abrar Adam, Adam Tabraski Obaladar, Ahlam Saleh Ahmed, Ahmed Saleh Ahmed, Alexander Bayena applied with very great distinction. Almaz Haile Marcos, Amanuel Fitzaha Gabriel, Amit Haile Tasfu, Aryam ሚካኤል ኪዳኔ፣ አስቴር ወልደአብ ገብረ ኢየሱስ፣ አዜብ ሙሉጌታ ባህታ፣ ቤቴል ፀሐዬ ይትባረክ፣ ቢንያም የማኔ ሀብተ ሚካኤል with very great distinction። ዳናይት ብርሃነ ስብሐት፣ ዳናይት ዮሴፍ እሴት with very great distinction። ዳንቲና ዳዊት ተከስተ፣
Respected academic senate members and dear guests, on the behalf of the Department of ICT and myself, allow me to present a total of 51 diploma graduates in ICT who have duly fulfilled the requirements for diploma. Their graduation has been approved by the Board of Directors and the Academic Senate. May I now present the graduates to you by calling their names in alphabetical order for the conferral of their diploma. Abraham Kiros Kasai, Adonai Takaste Sahar, Al-Amin Abdul Bashir Grand Distinction, Alam Sahai Burhane Karte Grand Distinction, Amir Ken Sahaya, Amlasom Goitabon Mariam Distinction, Ariam Government in Haile Very Great Distinction, Ataputi Abraham Mikael Very Great Distinction, Bethlehem Nagusel Siu, Danait Razane Mebratu, David Zerku Mesbin Great Distinction, Elsa Johannes Stagle, Emnet Burhane Meles, Hermes Waldabizki Asmaro, Iob Simon Marikos, Iobed Yosef Saye, Saye Asfalash Mbafrash, Filmon Burhan Solomon, Fortuna Klom Spamarem, Haptom Zermarem Devasai, Kidane Gide, Haile Mikael, very great distinction. Kahogmeng sa Haile, Naturidan Taswai Balay, Magda Abraham Mikael Distinction, Melat Zerski Dawit, Marhawit Mengsda Mikael, Mesud Muhammad Idris Mantai, Mesfin Yamane Gabriel Mariam, Mikiel Yabio Bahabla Distinction.
Respected academic senate members, on behalf of the Department of Political Science and Office Management and myself, allow me to present a total of 11 diploma graduates in Secretarial Science and Office Management who have duly fulfilled the requirements for their diploma. Their graduation has been approved by the Board of Directors and the Academic Senate. May I now present the graduates to you by calling their names in alphabetical order for the control of their diploma. Gabriela Tismamariam Haile, Lintan Subsamayla Devna, Luang Masmaron Fleet, Luang Haile Gomedihen, Nikal Twelde Haile, Nardos Rezgi Teklab, ሩጫ ተወልደ ብስራት፣ ሰስን ገብረእግዚአብሔር ንጉሴ።
Respected academic senate members, on behalf of the Department of Business English and Theatrical Arts and myself, allow me to present you a total of 16 Business English graduates who have duly fulfilled their requirements for diploma. Their graduation has been approved by the Board of Directors and the Academic Senate. May I now present the graduates to you by calling their names in alphabetical order for their conferral of their diploma. Ariam Sagai Taki, Arsema Mane Abdelmikai, Arsema Kubro Abraham, Clement Simon Abdelmikai, Yori Adeshim Abraham, Koho Bianco, Koho Besef Gabrowel, Lydia Ephraim Gabrowel, Mars Mahari Isa, Martha Badani Reddy, Samrai Barif Gabrowel, Sina Amane Lamikai, Siti Mahmoud Mohammed Al, Johanna Kuwait Afai, Nubela Adil Nisa. Respected academic senate members, on behalf of the Department of Theatrical Arts and myself, allow me to present a total of 12 diploma graduates in Theatrical Arts who have really fulfilled their requirements for diploma. Their graduation has been approved by the Board of Directors and the Academic Senate. May I now present the graduates to you by calling their names in alphabetical order for the conferral of their diploma. Adam Razene Jabena, Barakat Amare Adhan, Billion Damascus Kati, Amuna Musa Mahmoud, Yob Rusan Solomon, very great distinction. Karaja Saleh Umaret, Goitom Asafat Berhe, great distinction. Robin Samare Mufretar, distinction. Shumandi Upami Kail Berhe, Tabli Gabrahidan Barahi, Sakabrahan Goitom Abdamada, Yamana Hagos Gabrahikail, very great distinction. Respected academic senate members, on behalf of the Department of Pedagogy, myself, allow me to present a total of 20 diploma graduates in pedagogy who have duly fulfilled the requirements for diploma. Their graduation has been approved by the Board of Directors and Academic Senate. May I now present the graduates to you by calling their names in alphabetical order for the conferral of their diploma. Sister Abadi Abraham Kasfasilase, Sister Adam Mariam Gabriel, Sister Amatazgi Gabramaskel Azazi, Sister Azazat Gabrazabi Rufazgi, Sister Elsa Abraham Haile, Sister Elsa Marata Berhe, Sister Troy Mariam Gabramaskel, Sister Troy Johannes Takle, Sister Gannet Taklai Zagai, Sister Maria Taklai Tesfai, Kidane Tesfai Johannes distinction, Sister Lusa Gawalda Gide distinction, Sister Latabrahan Iman Gabriel, Sister Manhani Gilai Hadad distinction, Mansa Usam Mogus very great distinction, Monsieur Sahay Imnadu, great distinction. Sister Nisti Tesfamikael Ande, Sister Saba Tesfamikael Gabriel, Sister Terhas መብራህቱ ብርሃኔ
Your Excellencies, allow me to present three of the highest scoring graduates from each department to receive their medals of merit. From the Department of Accounting, Eden Johannes Tesfaye. Esra Tegay Desale. The third most outstanding graduate, bronze medalist, with a cumulative GPA of 3.85 is Zacharias Aporki Brahane. From the Department of Business Management, the graduate who stood first with a cumulative GPA of 4 is Neat Tesfaye Hayden. There are two second most outstanding graduates from the Department of Management with a cumulative GPA of 3.95. These are Isaias Brahane Gabraab, very great distinction. Yamane Sultan Mula, very great distinction. Most outstanding graduate, bronze medalist with a cumulative GPA of 3.76, Johannes Waldezion and Amara Okay, from the Department of ICT, the graduate who stood first, the gold medalist, with a cumulative GPA of 3.95 is Ariam Governmental Highland, very great distinction. The second most outstanding graduate with a cumulative GPA of 3.91 is Salam Kiros Brahane, very great distinction. And the third most outstanding graduate with a cumulative GPA of 3.82 is Natmael Johannes Irane. Very great distinction. Okay, from the Department of Business, English and Theatrical Arts, from the Theatrical Arts, there are two first most outstanding graduates with a cumulative GPA of 3.75. These are Iyov Rusom Salamun, very great distinction. Yamane Agos Gavamikhail, very great distinction. The second most outstanding graduate with a cumulative GPA of 3.35 is Robel Samara Mehrata, distinction. Okay, from the Department of Pedagogy, the graduate who stood first with a cumulative GPA of 3.81 is Sister Amatezgi Gabrameskel Azazi. Very great distinction. outstanding graduate with a cumulative GPA of 3.88 is Mengista Rosom Mogos. Very great distinction. And the third outstanding graduate with a cumulative GPA of 3.77 is Sister Azazat Gabraziabi here, Obazi. Very great. Your Excellencies, allow me to present the winners of the 10th commencement, the overall winners of the 10th commencement. In this year, we have two winners. They are both female graduates from the Department of Accounting and the Department of Business Management with a cumulative GPA of 4, very great distinction. I am pleased and proud to call their names. From the Department of Accounting, Eden Johannes Tesfami Mikael, Gold Award, Special Gold Award. And from the Business Management, Nia Tesfai Haile. Your Excellencies, allow me to present the winners of a special prize in this 10th commencement. We have the special prize goes to a couple. Special prize awarded for their commitment and hard work they have shown to complete their studies successfully despite the intense responsibilities that they have to raise their children in the housework. So I'm glad to call Medhane and Maha Al-Mikael and Israt Rekai and Sanin to the stage to receive their prize. Finally, we have also a special prize to a graduate who has been in rehabilitation center and studied in SMAP for 2 years through correspondence and made it. He is now with us. I'm happy to call his name Asmorum Oba Gabriel. representatives of the graduating students to deliver their speech on behalf of the graduates.
Respected members of the Academic Senate, distinguished guests, academic and administrative staff of the Institute, dear parents, friends, and fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, today marks the culmination of a two-year journey for us, the graduating class of 2016. Fellow graduates, join us in welcoming our esteemed guests, friends, families, and SMAP community who are here with us to celebrate this very special day. We would like to begin by thanking all those individuals and organizations that made our education and graduation possible. We would like to thank our parents for their financial assistance and for being there whenever we needed their help. We thank SMAP, especially its faculty, for the knowledge and skills they instilled in us. And we thank the government for making higher education accessible to all of us.
Graduation is one of those moments in our lives when we are torn between the joy of our memories and the excitement of our future. Should we look back and govern the greatest couple of years of our lives? Times filled with joy from the boisterous sounds of the first day out on the stairs, the aroma of the canteen and the resounding rings of the campus bells? Or, instead, should we focus on the next stage in our journey called life?
Ladies and gentlemen, we entered the loving confines of SMAP campus 2 years ago, holding an unwritten book with blank pages eagerly waiting to be filled with the contents of our journey. It seems just like yesterday when we had orientation and had the pleasure of doing icebreakers together. It seems just like yesterday when we were whining about climbing all the stairs to the 6th floor for the first time. It seems just like yesterday when we wished that some of the classes weren't so early, just so that we could sleep a little longer in the mornings. We were constantly being challenged by time. Some of us had to run to classes just after work, juggling our personal lives with school, and staying up late at night to study, hoping it would all pay off one day. And pay off, it did.
Our campus provided us not only with a place to learn, but a true home. A home for the mind, a home for the heart, and a home for the spirit. The Institute gave us some of the biggest lessons of our lives and an opportunity to unite with people of all ages and backgrounds, with whom we have made great friends. The friends we see with today became additions to our family and are undoubtedly some of the main characters in our book of our lives.
We wish there was a way to go back in time and relive those wonderful moments we had. The diploma that we received today represents success and achievement. But we must remember the journey that led us to this achievement, both the heartache and the happiness. The diploma itself is gently tucked away in the appendix of our book, while the pages are to be filled with the story of our journey, from which we can learn so much. We are now set to begin the next chapter in our book. Our book will veer off from the outline we created, for therein lies the beauty of our journey. SMAP has instilled in us a tremendous fire, a passion for life, and a desire to make the world in which we live better.
Ladies and gentlemen, we owe it to each other, our teachers, our family, our campus, our country, and our God to pursue our wildest dreams. Our teachers and classmates have pushed us to the brink for 2 years to enable us to be successful. If our success as graduates of SMAP has proved to us anything, it's that we can do anything. In the words of Henry Ford, one of the greatest discoveries a person makes, one of their surprises, is to find they can do what they were afraid they couldn't do. So, class of 2016, let us commit ourselves to the belief that we can accomplish anything. Let us make efforts to pursue our education further and use it to develop ourselves and serve our people. With this belief, our book is destined to be a bestseller.
As you all know, we came onto SMAP 2 years ago with different backgrounds and different life experiences. We now leave 2 years later as a collective unit, the class of 2016. Whatever school or workplace we come from, we are now all members of SMAP, of the Institute's community. SMAP is our alma mater, and it does not get any better than that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've been impatiently waiting for this day for almost 2 years. And now, we just want to hit pause. We want to slow it down and enjoy the last fleeting moments. As Mother Teresa said, be happy in the moment. That's enough. At this moment, we are in absolute delight.
We are standing on a threshold to a new year. So let's resolve to start the new year off with keeping the smiles and leaving the tears, holding the laughs and leaving the pain, thinking of joy and forgetting our fears. Thank you, and we wish you all luck and much, much more.
Congratulations, fellow graduates. Happy New Year.
ولا عسرت إذا خون مرسي دلوي.
بس أقول بس نت بابا يعني سمع بس ما هرس سنت خمسة زيت ما.
سكس كلا ترى سنت باب زيت ما هردي خزبكي كمهر ويس كمهر.
كتب مهارات يا كدال.
تحتي كابتشكا. أنا كدال أنا كندي عبيت سرح وسبسي حجم تمرتني دحريت زي كونيزي. التهوب بتواصعين عالمنا نبر ليناردو دافنشي أنت أي مسلكي. أكتينجي gifting you. مسخ عايز فتح.
حجي صار نتهوب قوايسي تواصعي كيفك وا نمو ناني زاد سألو مخانس حجي فولنا هتقام قايز فوقه.
لا بتودي حيالي حنسافر يا لخون حنسافر صالخون.
بتجاك دفني.
دحان نسوق دفي أنا ناديك نقولك. أنا فتر كبل تعدت ناس نتبع بزلنا السبي مرحبا أبرهيمو ما تشوف على السخات مرتكم زازينكم ممرقة مسبتحكم تأمركم آخرين سنة تبعنا عدنا أبي يخطقوس مزنا علمنا فلوتاتنا فيلم برودكشن MBC أكشن بوليوود الجزيرة بس كلنا تتحوسنا
وهذه قلبت تختم أنت الحقيقة الجمع
زي الجمال لو زي الجمال تأخذنا زربات السوية
واه
قدفي لا الله خالي هذا انت لا تفهم
أنا درست مرام بيز قبلنا
بيز مخانك تلاني انت هون كانت مرتم سنه زيادة
صبوا الله خانيخا الحركة أبعد توهو يوسن
نفس خايت تعلم توهو بتمرت تدرع خلو زيادة وصيتاوي يزغون
أنا كو أبصراحة زعمن تمرتي بزح يعملوا لي
أين من فلز بقى صراحة بكيت كاي خاخ نزل تمرت خدوك أنا
دحان بمن في تمامينا مسحلفنا ماني خدادنا ماني سرناينا شغل الراي زمون قدفو نابتقندقوم نقرنا خناتو عم مرقتا خامتشم داس بجومترا خمسعكن كابسوا خسا ويسكي قريبكا خمزلخا ومنات منشطات حبيرو منين نقالو سطرح قبلنا
أي نسخة تمرتي تمهاركو نختسرح لي نختلواتي كم استحسبوا زلغة تركب كي بسلكا أنا خان رأي لي نسمع لي لزقبرو شاي بلين شاين بنون كسات تدري هذا كتبت تدري خان كيدا ترى كيدا
فورتونا كوع أجوخي تواسط خيل ندخل حنبر أنا وحكي حيش حب تبنو نرجع أتوالي كذا بيردراي داخل قناة مني خلص كان عم يتشيء نرجع
الدنيا نقوى حرب الكناح
هو إزجهرا ما خيرني أنت لا سرح قد ما بالعتك تكون يعني
ما بالع تخنوا حجي كفريتكن شو عتش نقفة
كندري نقفة
شو عتش
دو إزجهبان مريم تبلاني أنت كابزي صحي قرن أصحيتها دورونا نايدا صحي سبا إذا نتكسرح كتبلتني
أبين كرخخب إذا أنت الأخي الكناء أزيو زوح درستات يزلني أب كل خطوة كبير
Thank you.
Festa, 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 عدنا عدهين نمحركم بيت يكبو عناي اللي جزيخ أقلي وايكم حرلا سدمت مدلا يقلب عنا اليوم أسار الدلا وايكم حرلا عجب الدلا يقلب عنا اليوم ألفي كنت خلنا نبيدل سوريانا قرم حنببات قهرنا لم تخبي نخم قالح عاد ما صناقفو عبلبنا عديه لما عرف قنبر يقف عناي بالهيدن الليل حدين دمنا ما عرف نفلح نعلم سينفل عليه لما عرف قنبر نفس حلو قسي خباب الليل وايكم حرلا سدمت بدلا يقلب عنا اليوم أسال الدلا وايكم حرلا عجب كندلنا يقلب عنا اليوم ألفي بنت
يعبي صيقا فلتت عايلو قلت مامرو فلتت هاتيو مزنا قلبو فلتت لوديو عابي مغيرو حالات النتيو قديتا نتكبرو